Meet the person who works at this Starbucks who is the most committed and hardworking. Sam Dawson is a man who is proud to be autistic and never lets it slow him down. One morning, like any other, the hospital calls him. He is going to be a dad soon. Sam runs through New York City streets to get to the hospital. There, he can see Rebecca, his soon-to-be daughter's mother, writhing in pain. He tries to help, but is pushed away. Soon, the nurses present him to the perfect baby girl there, and he knows right away that he will do anything for her. Sam named her Lucy Diamond because he is a huge fan of the Beatles. Dawson, who was well known. On the other hand, Rebecca isn't very happy about the birth of their daughter. Sam holds Lucy tight as they leave the hospital and runs to catch the bus that will take them home. When Rebecca sees this, she changes her direction and gets lost in the crowd. She never had a real relationship with Sam. She definitely did not want to be a mom. Sam speaks up. But it doesn't matter because he left with his daughter. He just stands there helpless as the door of the bus closes. Even though he is sick, Sam is doing his best to be the kind of father his child needs. He gets up in the middle of the night to change her, making a diaper out of a big piece of cloth and badge pins. Even though the size of the store makes him feel, he goes to Target to buy diapers, formula, and other things for his baby. Sam is doing his best, but Lucy keeps crying all day and can hardly sleep because of the baby's loud cries. Annie, Sam's next-door friend, wants to help him out. To help him keep track of time, she tells him that babies need to be fed every 2 hours. She asks him to keep Nickelodeon on TV and gives him a food plan based on the show. Sam is so busy being a dad that he forgets about the rest of his life. Brad, Robert, Joe, and IFT are all there to help him. But when they come over and spend time with the father and daughter, they play with Lucy and help Sam forget about his hard work. Days keep passing and Lucy keeps getting bigger. She couldn't go to work with him. Sam asks Annie to watch. At first, she didn't want to, but Lucy's sweet eyes made her give in. Annie agrees. Lucy grows up to be a smart and curious young girl who often asks Sam things he can't answer. She asks Sam sometimes about her mother, which she can't help but avoid. Rebecca, who was homeless at the time, told Sam right after Lucy was born that she never wanted a kid with him, she just wanted a place to sleep. This turned out to be a terrible idea. Lucy knows that her dad isn't like other dads, and she thinks that makes her lucky. Her dad takes her to the park, which is different from what other dads do. The two of them have a great relationship. On Wednesdays, they go to IHOP and have silly breakfasts together, play with pillows, swing, and read Dr. Seuss's Green Eggs and Ham. Sam and his friends take Lucy to shopping before she starts school. Sam can't pay the whole price because he doesn't have a regular source of money. Knowing this, his friends don't hesitate to help him out as much as they can. The group leaves the shop happy and full. Lucy has to be the responsible one in her family, even though she is young. Almost always, she does what her father tells her to do and doesn't fight with him. On a Wednesday, she asks to go to Bob's Big Boy instead of IHOP for burgers. But because she knows he doesn't want to change, she lets their pattern stay the same so he can stay relaxed. Sam is a very helpful and understanding father. When Lucy forgets her speech during a school performance, he stops the class. But he knows that not all parents are as helpful as he is, so he tells Lucy to get to know a boy named Connor. Connor is a mean boy who finds Sam creepy and makes fun of him. After that, it wasn't long. Lucy gets a new book to read from school. She asks Sam to help her with a book, but he can't. She helps him with a few words and then suggests that they read Green Eggs and Ham again someday. Sam is sitting in a diner trying to find a word on the International House of Pancakes quiz to impress Lucy when he is approached by a sex worker. Sam doesn't see any reason why he shouldn't be friends with a friendly person, so they have a nice talk. He is taken to the police station because of the event, where he is seen by a caseworker from the Department of Child and Family Services. She worries about the well-being of his daughter and thinks he is not fit to be a parent. Lucy's director has asked Sam to come to school. The woman shows him a drawing that Lucy made of her father that shows the girl towering over him. She gives info that Lucy has been holding herself back in school so that she can keep her mind as sharp as when she was 7 and her father was 7. This made Sam feel very sad, so that night he makes Lucy read the book to him in hard English. Lucy says no because she doesn't want to read something her dad can't read. Sam tells her that it makes him happy to see her do well. In the end, she reads the book out loud to him. The two decide to go to Bob's Big Boy. Lucy is happy and knows what she wants right away, but Sam keeps insisting that he wants French pancakes with fruit topping on the side, which is what he used to get at the other place. When the waitress tells him they don't have those pancakes, he gets angry and starts to yell. Lucy is afraid to see him this way. The waitress makes him feel better by telling him she will ask the. Lucy's father is slowly making her feel bad about herself. Sam throws her a surprise birthday party and invites all of her friends, including Connor and his father. Margaret Calgrove from the Department of Child and Family Services stops by while they wait for Lucy. Sam and Connor get into a fight, which turns physical when Connor's dad pushes Sam away. In a fit of anger, Connor blurts out that Lucy has told all of her friends that she was adopted and that Sam is not her real father. Margaret thinks that Lucy is no longer safe with Sam after seeing the chaos that followed and how Sam treated Connor. She takes Lucy into custody and tells Sam that he needs to talk to the judge about anything else. The judge tells Sam that until his case is heard in court, he can only see Lucy twice a week for 2 hours each time. For a quick review, Sam loses it and starts screaming. He says that Lucy has to go home with him. Sam's friends tell him to get a lawyer for himself and give him an ad from the Yellow Pages, but he is ignored and told to leave. He does what they say and ends up at the office of someone named Rita Harrison. She has a short fuse and isn't very patient. This makes it hard for her to be a good lawyer and a good mom at the same time. Sam tries to show her pictures of Lucy and tell her about her. She won't take his case because she knows he can't pay her fees. However, she tells him to leave his number with her helper because she has a friend who handles cases like his. Sam asks his boss for a raise and the chance to make coffee on his own. His boss doesn't want to give him the money he needs to hire a good lawyer. Sam finds Rita at a party at the office and asks her if she has talked to her friend yet. Rita ignores him and tells him she'll get packed if she has to see him again. Rita's coworkers ask her who that man is and what she's doing to look friendly. She tells them that he is a case she is taking on for free. Everyone laughs because they know the real Rita. Meanwhile, Sam and Lucy's first supervised visit is finally here, but Sam is running late. Lucy is sure that her father will show up, so she won't leave until he does. It's been an hour and 45 minutes, and she still won't leave without him. She can see that he is coming toward her. She gets up and goes to find her dad. Sam tells Lucy about Rita as they sit together. She feels bad about what she did and says that Sam will always be her dad. He tells her she has nothing to feel bad about and that he will buy an answering machine so she can leave him notes. Sam goes to Rita's office because the court sent a letter to his lawyer. She tries to forget about him, but when she heard her coworkers talking about her, she took Sam's case for free to show them they were wrong. Sam has to go to a court-ordered psych exam that same day at 3 p.m. Since he doesn't have much time, Rita offers to drive him there in her car. Sam doesn't like doctors very much because he's been to way too many of them. As a child, he feels anxious when the therapist asks him questions, and ends up being too scared to give a good answer. As Rita gets ready for their court dates, she tries to find people who can testify about how good of a father Sam is. Even though his friends are there for him, none of them can say anything that a judge would believe. She goes to the Starbucks where he works out in rage and tells him to find a witness to his parenting. He chooses to ask Annie for help, but she has severe agoraphobia and can't leave the house. She says no because she thinks that it would make things worse for him. When the day finally comes, all of Sam's friends are there to show their support. Sam told the counselor that he didn't know what he was doing as a dad and that he had made some big mistakes in his life with Lucy. Sam's situation is used against him by the Department of Child and Family Services. But Rita steps in and asks the therapist so many questions that she makes her cry. Sam is sad that Rita made her cry, but he is mostly glad that she is helping him. He offers to buy her lunch, but she tells him he doesn't have to act like he's older than he is. This is bad for Sam. He wants his lawyer to trust him and think he is a grown-up. Lucy tells Sam that he can take her to the park on one of their monitored trips. She won't get off the bus, though. She wants to take Sam and run away. He knows this is wrong, thank goodness, and gets the girl back to her foster home. The only thing is that he can only do that at 3 a.m. Rita tells Lucy's caseworker to have some sympathy for the man's situation, which makes the caseworker angry. The next day, Lucy is called to the stand in court. The girl was ready to do whatever it took to get her father back. Perjures herself. Sam also wants her back, but he doesn't want his daughter to have to lie in court about what happened. Every night, he prays for Lucy, and when Annie sees how desperate he is, she decides to help her. She gets over her fear of wide-open areas and gives a tea in court, supporting Sam's ability to be a good dad. The counsel asks her about her own father, which makes her emotional, and she starts to cry. This makes her speech less convincing. Sam and Rita take Annie home from court and then go to Rita's house to get ready for the next day. They found Willie, Rita's son, there, sitting by himself and watching a movie. His parents both work late, and he doesn't have anyone to watch him during the day. When the boy talks to his mother, he is cold and far away, and it is clear that their relationship is stressed. Rita tries to teach Sam how to change the truth to his benefit, but he won't lie, so it doesn't work. They work on his story all night and get to know each other through parenting. She gives him a suit from her husband to wear to court. The big day for Sam comes. He gets a raise at work, which means he can now make coffee. He does his best, but the sheer number of requests still throws him off. He messes up the settings on the mixer, which destroys his suit and makes him late for his. The other side's lawyer is ready and eager to use this against him, of course. But once he gets there, Sam gives correct replies to all the questions. As he worked with Rita, he started to talk about his past and how he had been locked up. He doesn't like to talk about his past. He feels bad and tells Lucy that he can't give her everything she deserves. While saying goodbye, he blamed himself for losing control. Lucy and Sam don't want to stop being together. They have such a strong connection that they can't live without each other. This makes Lucy angry at her new foster family at first, but as time goes on, she starts to like them. Sam, on the other hand, has shut himself off totally and doesn't show up to his talks with Lucy. Rita has tried many times to get in touch with him, but she has given up. She kicks open his door and finds him hiding behind a wall of folded paper bricks. She tries to convince him to let her help. Sam stops her by telling her that he is not perfect like she is. This makes Rita mad. Life is not perfect for her. Her husband has another woman. Her coworkers don't like her, and so does her own son. She starts crying because she feels like the world is falling apart. After he talks to Rita, Sam hugs her to make her feel better, and the two of them end up having an emotional moment together. Sam gets a second job to make more money and starts going back to see Lucy. When Lucy's new mother sees him, she is confused and tells him that his not being there hurt the child a lot. Lucy is very angry, so Sam says he's sorry and tries to calm her down. He tells her he loves her very much and is afraid. During Sam's first review after the trial, Rita starts to talk about all the changes he has made in his life for Lucy, but Margaret stops her. The social worker tells them that the foster family is trying hard to get them to adopt. Sam is completely broken by this news. Rita says that the foster family should take care of the child and pushes for shared custody, which makes Sam feel like she doesn't believe in his chances. He is in a lot of pain and cries about how much he wants Lucy back. Rita starts to cry, too, and tries to make things better. Makes a dark joke about how she got married. The two agree and nod their heads. Sam tries to make up with Lucy and make things right. He moves into an apartment right across the street from her foster home, which makes her want to spend more time with her dad. One night, Lucy sneaks out of her room and goes to Sam's apartment. He is just as happy to see her as she is to see him. He brings her home to her foster parents and gives her back to them. Randy the foster is sad that he starts hanging out with his friends more often. Lucy starts to sneak out late at night all the time, which Sam doesn't like. When her family builds a fence in front of her window, the girl tries to sneak out the front door, but Randy catches her. She gives her an IHOP corn cake and tells her she can go see her dad whenever she wants. But Lucy needs to tell Randy first that the gap between them has grown because she is getting closer to her father. Rita and Willie go to Sam's new flat to help him get ready for the court meeting about the adoption. She gives him another suit to wear. Sam is looking forward to the hearing, and Rita is glad she took Sam's case. It helped him both hurt and feel better. That evening, someone knocks on the door while Sam is sleeping. He is surprised to see Randy and Lucy sleeping. The woman is crying and gives Sam Lucy. She says that she could never love Lucy as much as Sam does, and she promises to stand up for him in court. Sam tells her that he has always wished that Lucy would have He wants her to take care of her like a mother. Randy is moved and takes him up on his offer right away. Sam can now take care of his daughter as much as he wants. She is smart and liked by everyone. At the end of the movie, Sam, Randy, and her husband, Rita, Willie, and all of Sam's friends go to one of Lucy's soccer games.